Bettina Ortiz Imeneo was not accustomed to waiting. A former Miss Venezuela and Miss Universe runner-up. Of course, the exceedingly bronze strawberry blonde was these days the wife of Miami Auto Parts tycoon Herman Ortiz Imeneo. And at every restaurant she chose to grace with her presence, she was always greeted with reverence and whisk to the exact table she desired.
Waiter, I would like to sit at your corner table on the terrace.
This way, madam. She wanted to sit on one of the comfy orange canvas director's chairs and stare out at the gently lapping turquoise waters while eating her kale Caesar salad. But there was a large noisy group taking up the entire terrace, and they didn't seem in much hurry to leave. Bettina fumed as she glared at the tourists, happily savoring their lunch in the sun.
The clothes are so ugly. The women are overly tanned and their skin is all wrinkled. Ha!
She felt like walking up to their table and handing out her dermatologist's business cards. And the men were even worse, all dressed in crumpled shirts and shorts, wearing those cheap straw hats sold at the Trinket Shop on Dunmore Street.
Why did these people even come here? Tourists should take a style exam before being allowed to set foot on this island.
Feeling that she had been patient long enough, Bettina stormed into the kitchen, the fringe on her crocheted Pucci kaftan top shaking furiously as she made a beeline for the women with a shock of pixie cut blonde hair manning the main stove.
I've been waiting more than 15 minutes for my table.
Sorry, Bettina. It's been one of those days. The party of 12 on the terrace showed up first just before you did.
Julie replied as she handed off a bowl of spicy conch chili to waiting server.
But the terrace is a prime spot. Why on the earth did you let those tourists take all of that space?
Well, the tourist in the red fishing cap is the Duke of Glencora. His party just voted over from Windermere that His Royal Husband, Hugh Mord of the cast, is it the most handsome sailboat you've ever seen.
I'm not impressed by big boats.
Although, secretly, she was rather impressed by people with big titles. From the kitchen window, she surveyed the party assembled on the terrace with new eyes.
These British types were such a strange breed. Sure, they did have their several rows, suits, and their heirloom tiaras, but when they traveled,
It was only then that Bettina noticed three tan, well-built men in fitted white t-shirts and Kevlar pants sitting at the adjacent table. The guys were not eating but sat watchfully, sipping glasses of seltzer water.
I assume that's the Duke security detail. They could be more obvious. They don't know that we are all Viennese here on Brilland, and this isn't how we roll.
Actually, those bodyguards belong to the Duke's special guests. They did a whole sweep of the restaurant before the party arrived. They even searched my walk-in freezer, see that Chinese fellow seated at the end of the table.
Bettina squinted through her Dior Ecstasy sunglasses at the portly, balding 70-something Asian man dressed in a nondescript white short-sleeved gold shirt and trousers.
Oh, I didn't even notice him. Am I supposed to know who he is?
That's Alfred Chang.
He looks like the chauffeur.
From what I hear, that chauffeur is the most powerful man in Asia.
Julie, what is his name again?